In 2015, we left the rat race and went to the farm. We bought a 100-year-old farmhouse and 9 acres. After 3 years of extensive renovations, we can finally call ourselves College Hill Farm.
Welcome back to College Hill Farm. Today, we're going to get ready to harvest our potatoes. Now, every year, when we plant our potatoes, I planted our potatoes in April the 2nd this year. So now, I'm getting ready. This is August the 4th, and it's time to get ready to harvest the potatoes. They're all spent, they're all gone, so we don't have to think about any of that, but it's time to harvest our potatoes. So one of the first things that has to happen is the spot has to be cleaned up. During the first 90 days, I try and make sure that the potatoes pretty much have rule. You know, I keep most of the weeds out, but after 90 days, the potatoes have already bloomed, they're pretty much spent. So what I do is I just make sure, after that, I just let it go. My grandfather would call it laid by. So what we have to do today is I'm going to take my bush hog and just go right down through this bramble of potatoes and cut all these weeds down, and that'll help us get started. Then I have to go in the pantry and take all of last year's potatoes out because they're spent and they need to get gone. So that's what we're going to do today, so let's get at it. Weed eating's done. What you're going to discover is I don't want to go ahead right now and dig the potatoes, because what's going to happen is in the next week all this stuff that I've cut is going to die back, and as it dies back, where the hills are will be a lot more evident. So again, this is getting ready to harvest our potatoes. Here are our tomatoes in the basement. It's time to get 5-gallon buckets and get these out of here. They're pretty well spent. You know, it's August and it's time to get ready to harvest our potatoes. Okay, it turns out that there were 7 5-gallon buckets of potatoes to haul out of the basement. So out of about 700 pounds of potatoes that were in the basement, there are only 5 or 7 5-gallon buckets left. I'd like to thank you for visiting with us at College Hill Farm today. I hope you found our videos entertaining and or informative. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment on both Facebook and YouTube. Until then, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.